Welcome to the experience. Speaking of experiences, I remember, must have been about maybe 30 years ago, might even been a little bit more, seeing this sign on a bus that said, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. A statement like that. It's funny how the meaning, carries weight, as you, get more understanding, become more familiar with, not only yourself, but your life, and your mind. You definitely don't want to be in the wrong cipher. Because when you look at, your cipher or your mind, it's a force magnetic field of energy that operates on the positive or a negative plane of thoughts, like a battery pack. So you have to understand this, that, many of your thoughts are more inclined to be affected by the negative impact, within your atmosphere than, the positive. But however, yet and still, it balances it, out perfectly. Because by that positive, which is, your right frame of mind, is your mastermind, or the intricate part of it. See, whenever I am out of frame, the right perspective or the original idea puts me right back into that cipher. And that's usually when, I'm out of sync due to the negative effect of the hit of something. Remember what I said before, everything is according to the pigment of your lens. The hues change due to injury. If you don't heal from the injury, it impairs your judgment or your intuition, which is your judgment call. But, anyways, within, the right point of reference tells me, that, I am, in control of the ability to make all things possible by bringing forth the hidden things of enlightenment, which, brings, all things back into perspective for the bigger picture. Now you see how, just in that moment, how I was going left and then I pulled myself back in. It's an example, of it. But anyways, being in the right cipher is the plan that has no questions. It has all the answers, no issues, only solutions. And it's radiant fashion. And that's inspired by, the strength, the conviction, the honor, the wisdom, the beauty, and the order in the right side of your brain. In the face of difficulty and temptation. It's like when you look at, John 3 verses 3, which is actually a master number, by the way. The Bible kind of has, some messianic, undertones to it. The founding fathers were Masons, but, it's a different conversation. But anyways, Yeshua, or Christos, the pineal gland, or the rescuer, states within the verse, verily, verily, or truly, I say unto you, unless a man be born again, he won't see the kingdom of God. And the kingdom of God is unity within yourself, magnified by the light, or the cube, or the perfect stone. See, if that's not in unity, what will happen? You'll be just like Cypher, eating the imitation steak, or the meat of his frustration, just feeling partially satisfied, within himself, because ignorance is bliss, truly is, until, that moment of discomfort or regrets set in. And the reason why, because, in that sense, that man is only half awake, a shell of who he is, just going about life, in a dream state, thinking that it's real life. That's where, it talks about, having a form of something, having the mechanics of something, but denying the power, the dunamis, the revelation, the spirit, which makes you whole. You deny the power, which puts you in a position to make you what? In the three chord of being dumb, deaf, and blind. Everything happens in threes, the awakening, as well as being, sleepwalking. It's all in three chords. The mind is a terrible thing to waste.